Hello students, today I am going to discuss about elimination reaction. The reactions in which two atoms or groups get eliminated from the substrate molecule leading to the formation of a carbene or a multiple bond, that is double or triple bond, or a cyclopropane derivative are called elimination reaction. Okay. Actually, elimination reaction are of three types depending upon the relative positions of groups or atoms that eliminated. Okay, that depending upon this elimination reaction are of three types: alpha, beta and gamma elimination reaction. In case of alpha elimination, you get carbene compound. In case of beta elimination, you get alkene type compound, and in case of gamma elimination reaction, you get cyclopropane derivative. Okay, now elimination reaction. The elimination reaction in which the loss of two atoms or groups occurs from the same atom of the substrate molecule are called alpha elimination reaction. See the example: base catalyzed dehydrochlorination of chloroform, and these form dichlorocarbene, and this is an example of alpha elimination reaction. Both chlorine and hydrogen here removed from this alpha carbon, same position, from the same position, so it is an alpha elimination reaction. Now beta elimination. The elimination reaction in which the loss of two atoms or groups occur from the adjacent position, that is one from alpha position and one from beta position of the substrate molecule to form multiple bond are called beta elimination or 1,2 elimination reaction. On the basis of the mechanism involved, beta elimination reaction are discussed through E2, E1 and E1CB mechanism, and this beta elimination reaction is important for your syllabus. Okay, we discuss it in details later. Now beta gamma elimination reaction. The reaction in which the loss of atoms or groups occur from alpha and gamma position of the molecule, and this leading to the formation of a three-member ring, okay, are called gamma elimination reaction. See the example: 1,3-dibromopropane in presence of zinc dust, it form cyclopropane through gamma elimination reaction. Okay. Now I am going to discuss about one type of beta elimination reaction, that is E1 reaction. E1 means elimination unimolecular reaction. This one indicates its kinetics. Like SN1 reaction, this E1 reaction also go through two-step mechanism. First step, removal of leaving group to give a carbocation. Okay, see that first removal of leaving group occur and it leads to formation of a carbocation. Second step, deprotonation by a weak base. Often the solvent also act as an base. Okay, and we give the alkene product. Okay, so this U1 reaction mechanism occurs through two-step reaction. Now see example: if we take bromocyclohexane in methanol solvent and we heat it, E1 reaction mechanism occur. First formation of carbocation, then this methanol act as an Bohr base and abstract beta hydrogen and form the cyclohexene. Okay, but my dear student, remember that in that case also SN1 mechanism occur and substituted product also occur, and you must remember that in that cases the substituted product is major product and the eliminated product is minor product. Okay, if we do not apply heat, we only get the substituted product. Okay, now see another example. Okay, see this example. We take in presence of we take solvent as methanol and heat this, and we get two types of product. One is eliminated product, that is E1 product, and one is substituted product, that is SN1 product. But you see that the first step, that is slowest step or rate determining step, this is same for both reaction. So Br group leaves and it forms a tertiary butyl carbocation. After the formation of this tertiary butyl carbocation, in case of E1 mechanism, this methanol not, that is ethanol act as pore base and absorb the beta hydrogen and form this alkene. And in case of substitution, this methanol act as nucleophile and attack the carbocation and form the ether. Okay, from the ether. Now see that rearrangement in E1 reaction. As you know that in case of E1 reaction, the carbocation formed, so this carbocation can be rearranged due to get better stability. See, in this reaction, first removal of leaving group, we get a 2-degree carbocation. For better stability, hydride shift occur to obtain a 3-degree carbocation which is more stable. So in first step, carbocation formation occur and then occur more stable carbocation formation by hydride shifting here. Okay. After formation of this 3-degree carbocation, there are possibility of two types of E1 elimination reaction. That is, there are two types of beta hydrogen. Okay, so two different types of product we get, but the stability or percentage of the product are different. See, if the ethanol solvent abstract follow the one pathway, we get a more substituted alkene product, and if it follow path 2, then we get less substituted alkene as product. But must remember that stability of alkene depends upon the number of allylic hydrogen. So number of allylic hydrogen increases, so stability of alkene also increases. That is, hyperconjugative hydrogen number increases, stability of alkene also increases. So 1 is the major product here. Okay, and this is governed by Sedgwick rule. So what is the rule? This is the rule that in elimination reaction, the most substituted alkene usually predominate. Okay, in those cases where two types of product formation possible, you see that the stability of the alkene, you must see that most substituted alkene usually predominates, and it is very important. Okay, you must remember this rule, that is Sedgwick rule. Okay.